What it do, y'all? It's your girl Makeup and Travel, and for today's video I am bringing you guys another 3 looks 1 palette. I am once again very excited about this 3 looks 1 palette, and this is with my Nomad Cosmetics Harajuku Palette. As you can see on my eyes, I have my first look. I am extremely in love with this look. This is a very detail oriented look, going back to my roots where I used to do very complicated creases, and I am just in love with this look. If you want to see swatches, I have already done swatches. I of course will do swatches again when I do my review separately, but yeah, that's pretty much it. If you're excited to see 3 looks on this chocolatey girl, this deep skin melanin situation right over here, then just keep watching. Alrighty guys, so like I said in the intro, today I'm going to be starting my 3 looks 1 palette with the Nomad Harajuku palette. I'm really excited for this palette. I've already done a swatch party. I've already gushed and talked about my excitement. Let us just get into it. How am I going to do this? I think I know what I'm going to do. Okay, I think I know what I'm going to do. All right, so I'm gonna go in with my Wayne Goss 16 brush, and I'm just gonna take Melty Room, which is like the matte yellow, and I'm just gonna blow that all in my crease. You guys know I love to start off looks with a yellow. This is a pastel yellow, but a yellow nonetheless. So we're just gonna kind of pack / blend that right on the outer edge of my Urban Decay primer potion. I did remember to turn my fan on low, so I am hot, but you guys won't hear it in the background, which is good because that always drives me bonkers when that is in my videos, because it's not what I wanted. Alright, so I got that nice and blown out. I'm really going to be using my Wayne Goss brushes today because I want to do a little bit more of a detailed look. I haven't done a real detailed look in a minute. So we will see how this goes because, like I said, I haven't done it in a minute. Next, I'm going to take this brush. It is my Wayne Goss, what is this, 19. I did use my color switch to get off the majority of the product, and I am going to go into Kawaii, which is the orange, and I'm gonna put that just in the inner corner of my crease. Oh, this is gorgeous. Actually gorgeous color. I did get a little fallout with the Melty Room, but that tends to happen, so I'm not too concerned. It's very light fallout and very easily manageable to get rid of. I'm just going to place these colors in this part of my crease first, and then I will completely blend out my crease like I used to do when I did this style of look. Next, what I'm going to do, I think this might be a slight satin because it's in the second row, so maybe I won't use it. I'm not going to use it. No. Next, I'm going to go into Kakigori, which is the like matte shade, and that is going to go in the middle of my crease. I'm not sure if you guys can distinctly see the difference between the blue and the yellow. The blue is lighter than the orange, so that I shouldn't have done it this way. I definitely should have put the blue in the inner crease, but it's okay. We will see how this completely ends. Next, I'm gonna go into Taki Noko Zoku, which is the purple, and that is going to be my outer crease color. Oh, that is beautiful. Actually beautiful. I hope you guys can see the different colors, because I can distinctly, now that I put that purple out there, I can see the orange, the blue, and the purple, and it really does actually come out to be a really beautiful color combination. What I'm just gonna do is hop off camera really quickly and just detail blend. To do those detail blending, I'm gonna use my Sigma E36. It's a very, very, very small blending brush. I don't think autofocus is on. Oh, it is on. I'm just going to use this really small detail brush and just blend the very outer edges of each shade. I might pack on a little bit of the blue in between, but otherwise the other two colors are very pigmented and very noticeable. So I'm just going to do that really, really quickly, just so that there's no harsh lines in this crease, because I want this to be a very fluid, spring, summery look. I don't want this to be a very harsh look at all. So I will be right back in just a second. All right, so I didn't do much off camera, but I did do more. Now it's time to work on my lid and my outer V area. I think what I'm gonna do is take yet another Wayne Goss brush. I really like to use my Wayne Goss brushes in my more detailed look because they're more comprised. They're more condensed, so they're really good at doing small eye work. And I am going to use my shade Lolita, which is this bright pink, and I'm going to pack that on my outer V. I'm going to make sure to focus it lower than the purple because I don't want that purple to be obliterated at all. And I am going to bring it in like midway into where the blue is on my lid. And I'm going to try my best to just slowly blend this up. I don't want it to remove any other colors, and I don't mind the mixture, but I also want clear cut the three colors that are in this area, and I think I was able to get that done. Okay, I'm really loving where this look is going. What I'm gonna do now is just take my Wayne Goss 20 brush, which this has a more round slash like kind of flat tip, and I am just going to slightly, I mean slightly, dip into the visual Kai, which is like the grayish black, and just deepen out my outer V. I just want to deepen out this color just a little, just to bring some complexity to this look. And this black is in the matte row, and I felt like it's swatched like a matte, and it looks like it's blending and applying as a matte as well. It's not a very deep black, but in the feel of the palette, I think that's understandable, if you will. So this is all the crease work that I've done. What I'm going to do is cut my lid. I think these shimmers are going to pop on a sticky base. So I'm just gonna put some of my Urban Decay primer on my hand. I'm gonna use my trusty dandy Rephr 02 brush to cut my lid. I'm gonna do my best to keep as much as my crease as I can. So I'm just gonna manually cut it. I'm not gonna go based on my natural crease because I'm afraid that my natural crease is going to have me lose just too much of the beautiful work that I've already laid down in my crease. All right, so I just kind of wiped off my 02 brush. I did cut my lid, and for my lid, what I think I'm going to do, I think I'm going to stick with, I think I definitely want to do Mushy Mushy because that'll be a different color, but I also want to bring a color that will bring this look somewhat together. So yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. Okay, what I'm gonna do is take Mushy Mushy, which is the green. I'm gonna take this green down here and I'm gonna pack that on the outer part of my crease. Now I will say I do have some fallout on my eye, under my eyes, and I will try and kick that away, but I just want to complete this look and then I'll worry about cleaning away the fallout. This shade is absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. At the end I'll come in close so hopefully you guys can see the dimension in this shade. Then I'm gonna go into Decora, and that's gonna be the rest of my lid shade. Okay, and then last, I'm gonna take my same 02 brush and go into Zaku Zaku, which is the shimmery yellow. I don't think I'm getting the true shade. I think I have too many colors on that brush. So I'm gonna take my Sonia G pencil brush and I'm just gonna pick up the yellow and try and get a true, or maybe this is just another duochrome as well. Maybe. Well, the color's on there now. So now what I'm gonna do is just focus on my lower lash line. This is gonna be very, very simple. Alrighty guys, so I kind of just left and didn't tell you guys what I was gonna do. So I just did my lower lash line as I always do. I take the darkest shade that I use in my crease or my outer V, and this time I used Visual Key. So I took that and I put that right against my lower lash line. In my waterline, I took my ColourPop Teaspoon pencil, and then I mixed the combination of the 3 crease colors, and I just blended it out. So it looks very light underneath because they're all pastel and they just kind of canceled each other out, but I'm okay with that. You guys saw my lid colors, you saw everything else. I just put mascara on. I used my Monsieur Big mascara, and then for lips I used my ABH lipstick in Cool Brown. I discovered this in my last look in my, what is that palette, in my Whale Song palette from Nomad Cosmetics, and I've been using it ever since. So I am loving this look. It's very creative, very interesting, very intrinsic, if you will, on the eyes, and very calm everywhere else. I did not do a blush or highlighter because I wanted to wait and see what was going on with my eyeballs. I am just gonna very quickly throw that on. All right, so this is the finished look. I'm just gonna come in closely so you guys can see. These foiled shades on the lid are true duochromes. I thought for certain the inner corner was not the yellow that it was supposed to be, but it has turned into the yellow. It's beautiful. All 3 shimmers are distinctly their color, but they also have the reflect of the other color. I'm loving the crease. I was really worried about the blue in between, but I think it's doing an excellent job. I love this yellow. Everything came together. So I am thoroughly excited about this look. I hope you guys are excited to see the other 2 looks that I'm going to be bringing with you guys. After these 2 looks, as always, if you want more looks, just let me know. I'm just trying to roll through the palettes that I purchased and all came at the same time. So without further blubbering, let's get into look number 2. Alrighty guys, so I am back to do day number 2 with my Harajuku palette from Nomad Cosmetics. Yesterday I did focus a lot on the matte shades, so today I want to focus a little bit more on the satin shades. I am still going to use the mattes because you guys know I love mattes. Mattes are where it is at, but I am going to definitely incorporate more of the oh my gosh, more of the satin shades. So I am going to, I think this time, I am going to take Hanami, which is like this nudie shade, and I am going to put that in my transition area. This is what I would say a satin, so it's going to be interesting putting it this high up, but we're going to see how it works. It definitely is going to be like a brow bone highlight for me. I don't tend to do those, but it's all good. And you can see the slight sheen when I move my my head. So if you do intend to use that as a brow bone highlight, do be aware. But it is, for those who are really into brow bone highlights, I think it actually is a very nice one because it's not very abrupt even on my skin. Actually I'm going to keep that same brush. This is a Sigma, what, E40, right? Yeah, E40. I'm just going to keep this same brush, and then I'm going to go into Gairu, this one right here, which is the lighter pinky purple shade in the satin formula, and that is going to be my true transition color. And this is a beautiful, beautiful color. Once again, this is a satin, so you will see some sheen on my eyes, but it's blending beautifully and it's really good pigmentation. Very good pigmentation. So I'm happy with that, and you are, like I said, gonna see the sheen. I can't tell if you can see it on camera, but hopefully I'll be able to get some form of angles before this video is over so you guys can truly see what it looks like in person. Next, what am I going to do? There's 3 other satiny shades that I have not used right now, and I think I'm actually going to stick with the satin row today. No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I'm going to do, I know what I'm going to do. Okay, so I'm going to take another Wayne Goss brush. Apparently I used this yesterday. And I'm going to take my Wayne Goss number 19, and I am going to put, Kawaii in the inside of my crease. This is a matte green, or wow, matte orange. And then I'm going to take this pink, which is Lolita, and I'm going to put that on the outside. I did use both of these colors yesterday, but I really like these colors and I liked how they blended together. So we're going to do it again today. And it's going to be interesting to see how this matte applies over the satin. It's doing a very good job over the satin. There doesn't seem to be any real problem with the pigmentation or anything like that with it blending over the satin shade. I do have 2 of these brushes. Maybe I should find the second one. I think this is the second one, yeah. So I'm just going to use my second Wayne Goss 19. Focus, please. So I'm just going to use my second Wayne Goss 19 and go into the Lolita shade like I said I was going to. And this is just going to go on the outside. And this is a satin as well. I am going to have to not redo, but bring out that transition color again because it did seem to get lost in the sauce. But that is okay with me. I am just going to take the E40 that I used, take a small amount, and then just blend over. It'll help blend those 2 shades out, but it'll also help bring this color back into the rim. Okay, I'm liking this. It's very light, very airy look. So now I have 2 of the satins that I haven't used. What I'm gonna do is take another brush. Let us see what it's going to be, if I can get any brush to come out. We'll take this. This is the Hakuhodo 5523A. And now I'm gonna take Now Is Forever, which is this like Tiffany blue matching my nails. And I'm just gonna pack that on my outer V. And I'm gonna slightly blend that into the crease if possible. I do have a little bit of fallout between the shades that I've used thus far, but nothing out of the ordinary at all. Now just to deepen out my outer V, I'm going to use the, am I going to use that? I'm not. I'm going to leave this as it is. I'm going to cut my crease. just because I think it really helped the metallics to pop yesterday, and I also need to change my battery, so it's coming at a perfect time. So when I come back, my lid will be cut, and then we can just finish up this look. Alrighty guys, so now everything is ready to go. I think today, I know I used Mushy Mushy and Zaku Zaku. Those are the two I only remember using yesterday. I don't remember the other ones that I used. But I think today what I'm gonna do is do Decora, which is this light purpley blue one, and this other pinky one. So let's see how that goes. So that is the first shade put on my lid. It is very, very pretty. And then I'm gonna do the light pinky one in my inner corner. Oh my God, that was the best decision in life. Okay, so while I have you guys, I'm just gonna go ahead and do my lower lash line too. As always, it's gonna be very, very simple, but I'm just gonna do it while I'm with you. So what I'm gonna do is take Now Is Forever, which is the teal. I'm just gonna take this and blend it out with the combination of these two. That's all I'm gonna do on my lower lash line. So okay, so I'm just gonna hop off camera really quickly. I'm just gonna do my waterline, my mascara, all of that. I'm gonna figure out what I'm gonna put on my lips, and then we'll be back to discuss and show you the final look, of course. Alrighty guys, so I am back. I have completed the rest of my look. All I did was put my black liner on the bottom and top of my waterline. I put on my Monsieur Big mascara. I put on my Bobbi Brown highlighters. On my lips, I have MAC's Chesnut. And then I took a ColourPop lipstick in Get a Room, and I just kind of blotted it out so that you can see the orange and it will pick up the orange in my crease. That's it. That's all I did while I was off camera. So I'm just gonna zoom in so we can kind of do a better investigation of this look. I think all the shadows did really, really good except for the green teal color that I put on my outer V. It definitely did not blend very well into my crease. So I'm gonna have to investigate that again tomorrow when I do my last look on camera with you guys. But that color really did not want to blend up. I don't know if it's because I had too many shadows in my crease and there was not enough primer to set against or what, but it just did not do very well. Other than that, I like all of the other colors, blendability and pigmentation and all of that. These lid shade, wow, these metallics are stupid beautiful. I hope you guys can see the different reflexibilities, all of that jazz that they're coming off, because they are doing magnificent things. But yeah, that is look number 2. Stay tuned for the third and final look for this palette. And yeah, alrighty guys, so I'm here for day 3 and look 3 with my Harajuku palette. So both the first 2 days I've used predominantly the matte shades and predominantly the shimmer shade, or the satin shades, and I've also used the metallics in both days. Both of my looks came out to be very airy and very light. I think today I want to try and make like a darker, smokier look, because I think that you can do it with this palette, and I think it would be something different and unique compared to any looks that anybody else might be creating with this palette. And that's why I do these 3 looks. I try and do looks that I feel like other people may not think of, or some of the looks that just automatically come to me. So that's kind of what today is going to be like. I am very, very sloppily blending this eyeshadow primer in, and that's gonna affect the eyeshadow look. So let me kind of get this together a little bit better. I hope you guys are enjoying my 3 looks thus far. And yeah, let's just get into it. So I think first what I want to do is just go straight in with Visual Kai, which is this really dark like black for this palette. I'm going to pack it on my outer V first, and we'll see what I do from there. And because I'm starting off with this being like the darkest color, it is going to be the most pigmented color on my eye. And I think I'm going to just do a really, like I said, dark look. And this is the ECM blending brush, in case you were wondering. Next, what I'm going to do is just take this same brush. I'm just wiping it off on my hand because I'm too lazy to find something else. Then I'm going to go into Kuroi Niji, which is like the gray in this palette. And I'm just going to blend out the outer edge of that black and set the eyeshadow primer as well. This Kuruji color is a satin, so it is going to be a little shimmery, but that is fine with me. Not shimmery, but it's going to be kind of reflective of that. And then we're just going to blend out the black. Oof, okay, this black is pigmented. I didn't think it was pigmented, but it was probably just the method in which I was using it. And now I have to change okay, so you guys can't see. I always do this. So all I've done is put the black and the gray blending out. It's not a very complicated beginning thus far, so my bad for not zooming in per usual. I'm just kind of adjusting the shape so that both shapes come out to be even. That's all I've done. And then what I think I'm gonna do is take another brush, which is like a flat brush. This is a Sonia G, what is this? Builder 3. And I am just going to put Kaigori, which is the light teal. I'm just gonna take that and put that all over my lid. And now I'm just going to go back into that original blending brush that I used for the gray and the black, and I'm just going to blend. I am taking a little bit of the gray just to blend out the blue and everything. So hopefully you guys can see. I don't know, the viewfinder now it looks like it's in focus. So I've used 3 colors to make this look thus far. Next I'm going to take another new brush. This happens to be a Sephora 13. And I'm just going to choose an inner corner highlight. I think I've used all of the shades, but I think the shade I want to use today is Zaku Zaku, which is the metallic yellow. I'm just going to take that, no primer, no special primer, no water, and I'm just going to put that right in my inner corner. And as you can see, it's a yellow to pink duochrome color. Very, very pretty. And now it's time to do my lower lash line. I am going to take my e.l.f. liner brush and I'm just going to pack the black, which is Visual K, right up against my lower lash line. Okay, see, I've done that. And then I'm going to take a really small blending brush. This happens to be the Sigma E36. And I'm going to go into the lid shade, which is Kaki Gori, and just blend. No, I don't like that. Sorry. No, we're going to change it. I'm going to take some of the black and a little bit of the gray. And that's how I'm going to blend it out. I want this to be very smoky and dark. Okay, I'm really liking this look. I'm just gonna hop off camera really quickly and do some mascara in my waterline and all that jazz, and I will be right back. Alrighty guys, so this is the finished look. I know for a lot of people you are not gonna like this lip combination, but I have this Project Pan lipstick and I haven't found a reason to use it, and I felt like this would be the perfect look to use it. If you're wondering what is on my lips, it's a combination of the MAC and Aaliyah lipstick and Nevermore. It's a black lip liner, and then I have Kat Von D's Zero in the middle. That's the gray. So that's what I did there. I just put a nude eyeliner in my waterline, and it's baked from Melt, and then I just did my normal mascara. So this is the final look. And I hope you guys enjoyed this 3 looks 1 palette. Look forward to the review coming. I don't know if I'm going to be putting this one first or after the review, but it will be coming in a separate video. I hope you guys have enjoyed looking at 3 different looks that I've created with this palette. I hope that I was able to show some of the diversity that you can get using the satins all together, the mattes all together, and getting even like a darker look with this palette. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and as always, y'all, it has been real.